Hi, I'm Cloverine Louise, and I love learning new things. Let's turn the pages in our textbook and learn together. Did you know that where people live today was shaped by decisions made nearly 100 years ago? Hi, I'm Cloverine Louise, and today we're learning about something called redlining. Redlining was when banks and the government decided which neighborhoods were safe to invest in, and which were not. On maps like this one, areas were color-coded. Neighborhoods outlined in red were labeled as hazardous, meaning banks refused to give loans there. In cities like Chattanooga, neighborhoods such as Orchard Knob and areas near Central Avenue were marked in red. These areas were often home to Black families, and labeling them this way made it much harder for people to buy homes or invest in their communities. As a part of the New Deal reforms, the government created the Homeowners Loan Corporation to help people refinance their homes. But while it helped some families, it also created maps that labeled neighborhoods, determining where investment would go. The Federal Housing Administration, or FHA, helped make home ownership more affordable, but it often refused to insure loans in Black neighborhoods, which were redlined on maps, systematically refusing to insure mortgages for African Americans, and making it even harder for families to buy homes or build wealth because those redlined areas were considered too high risk and hazardous to insure. Later, programs like urban renewal claimed to improve cities, but often led to the destruction of entire neighborhoods, specifically in the city and urban centers that suffered from the redirection of funding from those areas to the newly developed suburbs. Homes, apartments, and businesses, especially those occupied by African Americans, were taken using eminent domain, and highways were built through communities, displacing families and breaking apart neighborhoods, history, and generational tradition and wealth. After World War II, neighborhoods like Levittown offered affordable homes to returning veterans, but many Black veterans and families were excluded from these opportunities. In these mass-constructed neighborhoods with affordable homes that sold for around $7,000 and $8,000. There were multiple Levittowns in the United States, including Puerto Rico. In Detroit, a doctor named Dr. Ossian Sweet bought a home in a white neighborhood. When a violent mob of white residents gathered in response to his home purchase, he and his family defended themselves and were arrested. Their case became an important moment in the fight for housing rights. In Levittown, Pennsylvania, William and Daisy Myers became the first Black family to move into the community. They faced harassment and protests from their white neighbors who gathered in front of their home, garnering the attention of national media, forcing the governor and state attorney general to take legal action. In some cities, older neighborhoods were replaced with large housing projects as a part of urban renewal and efforts to demolish neighborhoods and dwellings categorized as slums. While officials advertised these as modern and helpful dwellings, these projects often lacked resources, adequate funding, and maintenance employment. A lack of investment in long-term employment opportunities in the neighborhood, and limited opportunities for residents to move out to buy a home to achieve home ownership, spanning across generations of families who became stuck in these housing projects. Redlining limited access to housing, wealth, generational wealth, and opportunity. And even today, many neighborhoods still reflect those decisions, because history isn't just about what happened, it's about how it still affects people today. Have you heard of redlining before? Or did you learn something new today? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know.